Hi, Linda Sessions here. And this week, this recording is for 2 classes. If you're in a 16-week class, you are working on week 9 of your assignments. And if you're in the 14-week class, you're on week 7. You're both in Excel Chapter 3. So this week, we are looking at how you can work in larger worksheets and doing some special copying pasting in your Excel spreadsheets. These assignments this week are going to take you a little longer to do than previous week assignments. So don't wait until Sunday night to start working on these assignments. Go ahead and start working during the week and get them done. Let's go into Blackboard and let's see how Excel Chapter 3 is laid out. So in Blackboard you have your checklist. Again, if you're in the 14-week class, you're in Module 7. If you're in the 16-week class, you're in Module 9. You have your YouTube videos. I go over the 7 Summits Group assignment as well as the Avero International assignment in the YouTube videos. So they are there to help you complete these projects. Try to complete the projects on your own first and then go back and use those YouTube videos as helps to get those assignments completed. You have 10 minutes of time typing that you need to do this week. After you get that 10 minutes of time typing done, do your Excel Module 3 training. Before you start working on the projects, get the training completed. It will help you complete those projects. In Excel 3 SAM End of Module Project 1, that's the 7 Summits Group, the very first thing it's going to ask you to do, it's going to ask you to rename the Orders worksheet. So here in Excel, if you come down to the Orders tab, you're going to right-click on it and click Rename. And you're going to rename that to Orders and Inventory. Now I'm just going to hit Enter. Make sure you spell it correctly and make sure you change the name. If you miss this step, it's the very first step. If you miss it and you do everything else and you submit it, it's going to be 0 out of 100. Go back if that's you, if it happens to you, and I can guarantee it's going to happen to some of you. All you need to do is open up the project again, change the name on that worksheet tab, save it, and then resubmit it. What happens if you do not change the name on your worksheet tab, then the grader can't find the worksheet to grade. So it's just going to assume you haven't done anything. So that's why you're going to get a 0 out of 100. So make sure you do that very first step. Going to be doing a couple of other things in this worksheet, in this assignment. You can see how, like we have these cells. It's going to have you copy some information from down here and move it up here for the information. Pay attention to the details in this assignment. The other thing, when you copy information down, like here in the cells, it's going to want us to copy this formula and the formatting down to K9. You can't just use the fill handle for these because you can see we have different colored rows, and it wants us to make sure that we keep that formatting and the formula is all the same. So I'm going to select K9. I'm going to come up here to copy. I'm going to highlight the range where I want to copy it to. And then on the paste, I'm going to say copy formulas and number formatting. So it's going to copy that formula and it's going to copy the number formatting and it's going to keep my rows the same. So for both the Avero International and 7 Summits Group, there's going to be lots of times it's going to say, copy it down, but make sure you keep the number and formatting. So that's going to be this copy, and then here under the paste, it's this third one over, formulas and number formatting. The other thing it's going to have you do here in the 7 Summits Group that's a little different, you haven't done yet, is the Goal Seek. Goal Seek is something that businesses use to figure out what their inventory needs to be. it's part of the what if analysis. So what if this happens? How is it going to change my numbers? So you're kind of looking in the future. So here we want our average orders here in August. We actually want those to increase to 300. So we have these tool sets that are coming in. If we have tool sets, how many tool sets are we going to need to sell if we want our orders to be 300, our average orders? So we're going to make sure we have C11 selected. Up here on the Data tab, clear over on the right, we have the Forecast group. And we're going to use the What If analysis here. Click on that arrow, and right here is Goal Seek. And we're going to get a little box up that we can enter our arguments in. We want to change C11 to 300 by changing C7. So what is C7 going to be? So we're clicking OK, and it's going to figure it out for us. And it's going to let us know if we want our average orders to be 300, then we're going to need 414 tool sets. Okay. Now, the 414 might not be the number that you get because I think it has you add the wrench sets up here. But that's how you do the Goal Seek analysis. You're just going to select the cell that you want to change, go to the What If analysis, Goal Seek. What do you want to set? Which cell do you want to set? What do you want to change it to? And how? What do you want it to look at? So that's how the Goal Seek works. Kind of cool. So, a couple of different things you'll be looking at this week in your assignments as you're working with Excel. You're also going to be creating some line charts and creating some pie charts, doing some different things to make it look a little better, going a little bit more in detail with some of those than you did in previous chapters, so make sure you leave yourself enough time to do assignments this week. As always, I am here to help you reach out. We can do a Zoom meeting if we need to. I'll try to create and answer questions over email that you send me. I will also be sending out grade checks this week, so just kind of give you an update on how you're doing in class. So pay attention to that, watch your email and stuff for that information. Hope you have a good week this week, learn some new things about Excel. Again, reach out if you have questions. I am here to help you be successful. So have a great week and have fun working in Excel Chapter 3.